Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for hanging out with me again today. Today is going to be a very brief, just update what's coming up kind of video. So if you're not interested into a talking head video, I'll see you guys on Saturday. For everybody else, lots of stuff going on. Nothing's finished. Kind of the story of my life. But the Mr. Bean video did very, very well. I appreciate all the, very kind comments and everything on that one. I appreciate it. Turned out really well. I got some good suggestions on there. One of them was to get some of the Kyosho fine line tape and do like the door panels and everything, because it does kind of look like a big, like if looking at the side of it, there's not much going on. It's just a big green P. So get some Kyosho fine line tape, get some of that stuff ordered. My hobby shop doesn't carry it. They do have some, but it's not thin enough to do what I want. So get some of that ordered, get the fine line tape. I am going to go ahead and do the interior. So I'm just going to make a flat piece of polystyrene to fit up underneath of it. Paint it black, add a whole bunch of little boxes and bags and stuff on top. And, give it an interior, just so you're not looking in and seeing all the electronics. And then, of course, the license plates. And I explained this to my members only video. Basically, I was fighting to keep them the same size, but the front needs to be a lot smaller just because there's not much lip there and I don't want it hanging down and dragging. But the rear needs to be a little bit bigger because that section back there is fairly large. So I'm just going to mix match them and make the bigger one on the back, the skinnier one on the front, and just make it work. So just some farting around with the vinyl cutter and a couple pieces of the polystyrene stuff, and get that done. So once I have all that stuff done, I will get that back on the channel and show it off. I did take it over, and Al got to drive it around. It was probably more fun watching him drive it around than it was for me to drive it around, because I could both watch it run around, and he was just ear to ear smile the whole time. He was having a blast with that. I did almost flip it. I basically hit the cone and it popped up on two wheels, and thankfully it came back down on all four. But I'm pretty sure both of us had a giant at the same time out there. Speaking of that, went over to Al's, ran a whole bunch of stuff in his driveway. I know out here it's still wet, so I'm sure it's still wet over here, over at his place. So I just took a whole bunch of on-road stuff over there and ran it around. I'm going to try to get that stuff edited and up for Saturday's video. I don't know. I've got so much stuff to video and get out. I don't know when things are coming out, but I'm probably going to try to make that Saturday's video. But we had the little pink Mini on the MO3 chassis. We had Mr. Bean on the MB-01. We had the Alfa Romeo Giulia Sprint on the MB-01. The Alfa Romeo Rally Car, which is on a TL-01 chassis. We had the Ford GT Mark II on the TT02 chassis. Subaru WRX STI Nürburgring, whatever that car is. I'll put pictures up here so you guys can see them. I had that out there. What else do we have out there? I think there was one more. I don't know, but we just drove on-road cars around and around and around in his driveway and just had an absolute blast for, 2 hours or so. Nothing serious, just goofing off. So you guys will see that coming up. I got this package in the mail. This is a brushless motor ESC, and it says Wi-Fi adapter, so I'm assuming it's, connect your phone to the motor and everything. So I've got to get this installed into a crawler. It's a small form factor brushless motor for 110 scale crawlers. So I'm going to get this stuff put in. I've already taken the crawler out, done a brush run with it, and then I'll kind of compare it to how this ran. I should be saving an awful lot of weight with that. We'll see how well the performance is. So that review will be coming up soon. I do want to get back out and do some more crawler stuff. So you guys may see some more of that coming up. It's nice out and the bugs aren't out to bother me, so I may get out there and do some crawling. Plus, any snakes that are out there aren't going to be lively in the rocks. I do have a charger that I'm going to be reviewing. That one should be pretty interesting. It charges a lot of things all at one time. So got that coming. The CCO2 is getting very, very close to being done. I just have a few more finishing details on getting the body put together and then install the lights, and that should be done. We'll see how it drives. It seems very slow. I may have gone a little too much with the motor, so we may have to put a little bit more motor into it to get it up to speed, but we'll see. Just testing it on the bench, it seems like it's going to be pretty slow. So I may need to speed that up a little bit, but that's easy enough to swap out the motor. And if I'm taking the brush motor out of the other crawler, I can just pop that right in there and, speed that up a little bit. Let's see, what else? Oh, keep an eye out for sales. If I see anything go up that's a really, really good bargain, I will put it up in a community post, like I did with the Dogfighter recently. So if you guys have not seen, head over to A-Main. There's a link down in the description to A-Main. Head over there. They have the Yokomo Dogfighter that was normally like $470. They got it marked down to $234. So even with taxes and shipping, and it's still coupon eligible, so I think I saved $10 off of it as well. So even after shipping and taxes and everything, I spent $249 and change to get that. So that's coming. Don't know when I'm going to build it, but that is coming. Could not pass up that deal. But like I said, if I find any more great deals, I will put them up on the community page as soon as I see them. And, some may be affiliate links, some may not be. If it's A-Main, it'll probably be an affiliate link, but those things don't cost you anymore. It just kicks back a few bucks to the channel to help out fund this madness. Since I'm sales pitching, members only, if you guys want to become a member, head over to the link down in the description to buy me a coffee, sign up for a coffee a month or whatever you want, and you guys will get access to my members only videos. I think this week was the 20th video put out. So I'm doing at least one a week. Some weeks you get two, but it's a little bit more behind the scenes, what's going on. You guys get sneak peeks to see what's actually in the box. Well, actually, no, I didn't show that one off, but kind of you get a little bit of, advance notice of what's coming up, what's going on, what plans are, and all that stuff, even though all that stuff changes all the time. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for all your support. I appreciate everybody, especially for all the wonderful comments on the Mr. Bean video. I really had fun with that, and I appreciate all the lovely comments about Mr. Bean and how cool he turned out. That's it for today, guys. Everybody out there, you guys be happy, be healthy, be safe, and I will catch you guys on the next one. See ya.